Good morning. I just realised I went the wrong way with the button pressing. I was almost going to give you another timer, but that's okay. I'm Rosboundy, Psychic Medium, coming to you with the Daily Lenormand card spread reading, and it's the 1st of November 2003. Welcome to all those who are here after what was possibly, well, for us earlier than some in the world, Halloween. Hope if you do, I was just going to say play that game. I don't personally. But anyway, if you do celebrate Halloween and do what has become very commercial these days, that you had a very enjoyable evening last night. So we're here for the cards. I shall switch over and around to that display that's on the table. And good morning, Kim. So you're working from home today? And we've got Mina here. Mina, this is a general card spread reading. I do this for everyone and guide you through my interpretation only. You can tap into your psychic senses now, and we go into how you feel as you're seeing the cards with my little bit of an explanation. Pick up what you're feeling from the cards, and that is your reading. So it's not individualized on these mornings. And we've got Corinna here as well. Good morning, Corinna. And Norel, lovely to have you here too. I'm going over to the cards now, so tap into it. Yeah, work from home day today. Good. Here we go, over to the cards, and aren't they gorgeous? As per usual, of course. We've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck as per usual. So whether, Mina, you've seen this deck before or not, it is a beautiful deck by Ciro Marchetti. And I do use the expanded edition, which we have a few of the cards from that section of the deck. We've got 4 of them from there today, which is very interesting. And we've got our card. So I'm going to read that first. Very little short one today. Oops, I've got something poking up there on that view. That's better. I didn't realise I still had the website up. Focus on the good. And interesting, the camera's not focusing very easily. Focus on the good. Bring it into your focus so that it is perfect. And there we go. The good. So we've got the magnifying glass in the home space. It's the ring in the workspace. We've got the compass as that unexpected energies, and the dice in our role. Bridges is the one in the centre for the outcomes, and being the centre, I like to think of it as being the most focused, because the others are co-joined with it as the central card. So it is decisions and choosing and do we or don't we, and it's okay, a crossing as such. So out of all of these cards, it is only the ring card that's part of the normal traditional Lenormand deck. So very interesting, this. And as I was looking at them, when I'd laid them down, what I noticed predominantly was actually this, that is that circular shape in what our cards are. So we've got starts and finishes that don't end. So we're in that process with our home space, and I will just zoom these in so you can see them a bit better, which I nearly forgot to do, so that you can see the cards with that detail. And we've got Shaz who's here. Sharon, good morning to you as well. Lovely to have you watching. Or in the room, we're present. Here we go with the magnifying glass. You can tell the difference that it makes when we're actually taking that closer look using the tools that we have. In this case, it is a magnifying glass. It could be the compass that pops in occasionally. It could be something else that you're using to really have a good look. Your regular glasses, for instance, because not everybody has the 20/20 eyesight. And all of those things that you're querying, there might be something in your day-to-day that's going to need that extra look more closely so that you can see the detail. Bring up what you can't quite see, but you're needing to actually really have a look at the detail. So today at home, it is being aware of the details. and taking that extra effort to have that look. Really know what it is that you're, and it's not just a search. This is, you know what you're looking at, but you need to look at that better detail. Like I can go in and out with this type of a zoom. That's what you're trying to look for with using a magnifying glass. We're taking that extra look. And with our technology today with phones, with our mobile phones, and you take a picture, you do your swipe in and out to zoom in and out, how much more detail you can see doing that. And that's probably a hint to use today. If you can't quite get your hand to a magnifying glass, I mean, I've got plenty. It's one of my the things that I like that. Have a look at that. Cute. This one has a light attached because it's one of the things that my dad made sure he had plenty of for when he needed to do those detailed scrutiny of words, or to do some fine work with tweezers or something like that to get splinters out. That's the sort of example that I can remember using magnifying glasses for. So really take note. Get that feeling within yourself when you know that you're needing to, look at, and it could be from when the compass is directing you to have that nice extra look more closely. As we're moving across the bridges to the ring in the workspace. Ring is like along that line of, I'm just trying to tap into the words, vows, promises, that type of thing. We've made some commitment to doing something in our workspace. That's what we're going to be concentrating on today. It's really focusing in on that, as our card is suggesting. It is the focus we're looking for today. And especially since what we've got with our magnifying glass, we're really bringing it into fine focus. Here we can see with that real little tiny one, see how that works? Really taking the time to bring it into that focus, that tiny weeny little one. See how I'm doing that with that inner magnifying glass that's that extra strength. And it will be amazing what you can bring out in that focus. So we are getting things done in our workspace today with focus and spending that time in what it is that we have promised to or committed ourselves to do. It can be just the day thing if you want it to be, but it can be that longer term, the bigger picture, as we see with the cycle, the circle in the background that reflects, in some sense, the jewels on this, and we're going to get the job done. Okay, so that's what that's meaning. Then we move up to the compass. We've had this several times through the last couple of weeks, really. So it is about allowing that compass to give us the direction of, now, where are we looking? What are we looking at? And really which, making sure that we are back on track with what we've promised to do today, continuing to keep that focus in alignment with what our inner map is, what we have agreed to do, and get things moving that way and happening. Because a compass isn't much point really unless you keep taking the steps to move along, get things done. Now we're down to the dice in the workspace, not workspace, in our role. This is our role in the workspace. Some things can be made into that sort of playful aspect, taking a bit of a chance on what we're going to be deciding, choosing, letting ourselves take time for, even in the, with the bridges, because we've had it for a couple of days, what the meaning of the bridges is. But it's taking that time, throw the dice in the air and just see where they land, so that, it gives a bit of playfulness, but it's not relying entirely on your decision-making processes and everything. It is actually allowing spirit to move them in the form that they need to land with. What number, if you are following some sort of a numerology and that type of thing. It could be simply that, couldn't it? Just take that chance and really go with it, move with it. And good morning, Sarah. Just acknowledging that you're there. And Michaela, you've arrived. Lovely to have you here as well, Michaela, because sometimes you have missed beginnings just a little bit. But that's the thing with the replays. It's lovely to have them all available, isn't it? And it is nearly Christmas. Planning needs to be done. Yes, the 1st of November definitely does make it much closer to Christmas once you get another month through. Definitely that. So with this, take the chance, make things a bit playful today so that it doesn't have to be that you've got to absolutely make the right decision here and now, because what we've got with the bridges is the opportunity to contemplate it. So this is the outcome. Just contemplate what you're needing to make choices about, to moving forward, crossing over. Once you've taken this step, you'll know what you're going to be doing, whether it's backward or forward. And it's not really a backward in a negative sense. It's just making those choices and having the time, whether it's now that you're going to take that step across the bridge or whether it's later. So some of those choices are going to be done today. Some might be left until the next. It's not bringing that into a high level of importance, just allowing that you're having the time to have that bit of playfulness. And I'll go back to this view, to have this bit of playfulness with the dice. And remember, this is your energies, yourself in your day to day, to be able to just take a chance and trust that whatever choice that you make is going to be the right one in the correct direction that is your pathway. I love how it does pull together with the cards, and very much relevant for our own journeys each and every day. So it's wonderful. Take those steps that you feel are right for you as you're looking again at these cards. And good morning, Michelle. Thank you for being here. And Kerry Ann, you've managed to get here this time as well. It's lovely to see all the names in the comments. You know I love this, especially those heart emojis. It's wonderful. So pull it together for you, what your pathway is. Be guided by your inner spirit and that sense of fun, that your choices are going to be perfect for you and for those around you. But ultimately, you're not taking responsibility for others. You are making your choices for you as your part in the realm of how you live your day and, interacting with those other people. So good. Thank you from Corinna, and beautiful. Thank you. We'll leave it there for today. If you do need to have a more in-depth reading, certainly click on that psychic, the link to, I'm not sure if I put the psychic online or the rosboundy. There is reading opportunities to get that reading, but in either or, whichever. You'll find it there. It's under readings. And also, I am going to be at the Okandoric House at Mount Barker for the SA Psychic Fairs event this Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. And yes, the weekend event, I hadn't forgotten, Shaz. I'm going to be doing a reading table on the inside for that event, because there is 2 locations, and inside the house, it's a beautiful old space, beautiful house. Would have been glorious in its heyday. Well, it still is. And there is an outside section to the fair as well. So it'll be fun. And hopefully the weather will be absolutely perfect. Thank you for being here. So I will remind with the fair, I'll put the details in a post in Facebook and the other social media, so that will remind you. I think it's a free entry to the actual event. So it's just enjoy your time wandering around and seeing who's there and who you'd like a reading from, and purchase items, crystals, jewelries, clothes. I think there's going to be a whole lot of different things there. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll leave it there. Keep being the best you, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.